me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul and guides my path in righteousness for his name's sake. Surely goodness and loving kindness will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever and ever. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will not fear, you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup's overflowing. Surely goodness and loving kindness will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever and ever. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. That was The Lord is My Shepherd by Keith Green, or I should say he wrote those English words, and the music, the original lyrics in ancient Hebrew, were written by King David very, very long time ago. It's from the 23rd Psalm. I played that song straight from the charts of the Morristown Uke Jam. So take the link in the video description, download the free ukulele song sheet, grab your own ukulele, and you can play right along with this video. And if you'll be anywhere near Morristown, New Jersey, come out and play with us. In just a moment, I'm going to do a tutorial on what I just played, including easier ways to play it. And at the very end, I'm going to do a slow motion close-up play along that you might find helpful. But first, hey, if you like the video, please like the video with a thumbs up. If you want lots more, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you want hundreds more free downloadable ukulele song sheets, each with a link to its own video tutorial and play along, check out our Dropbox and then come play with us. Now here goes. Okay, before I go over what I actually played, I'm going to show you an easier way. That is to say, if you're not an arpeggio person, if you're a beginner's beginner, or you just don't want to try that hard, you can strum this song. Yes, of course you can play this song with a strum. Here's how I would suggest. It's a 3/4 song, right? It has 3/4 timing. So right from the intro, if you go like this, right? So I'm going down, your first down, first of 3, that's the emphasis. Down, pause, down, up, down, down, pause, down, up, down, down, pause, up, down, down, pause, up, down, down, pause. You could do that for the entire song. You can, and it'll be very nice. Now what I did, the arpeggio that I did, is mostly, I'm playing a low G, but you could do this with a high G, if you like. It'll have a lot more repetition, so you might choose something else if you do play a high G. But what I'm doing with this, I'm just going to be on the A minor here. I'm plucking the outside strings, and then I'm kind of running up the strings and back down. Right, so these 3, I have one finger on each string, and these are doing this. That's it. And in the meantime, the first pluck, my thumb also plucks. what I'm doing. The strum, by the way, excuse me, the verse 2, where I go more bold, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'm doing that strum. Down, down, up, down. Sometimes I throw it in a little up the end there, up, down, down. Right? Okay, I am doing that. I am doing that strum during that time. And with that emphasis, that first emphasis one, I'm also doing a little bit of a fan. Right? It's not, it's, I'm putting my fingers, all 4 of them, across the strings kind of sideways, so that it takes longer to get across, and you actually hear 4 different strums happening, right? 4 fingers going across. If they went over all at the same time, it would sound the same as if I just used my index finger, right? But I'm using a bunch of them, so it has more of a, it has a fuller sound to it. But you can just do down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. That'll work too. All right, chord transitions. Pretty straightforward, not that many chords. I'm starting off in an A minor, right? And then jumping to a G. All right, that's a pretty big jump, but hopefully those are 2 of the first chords. Yeah, actually these do jump like that, don't they? The closest thing you have to an anchor point here is your index finger, and I say that if you do the A minor with your index finger, you just have to move that over 1 string, and you've got the place. And now the index finger is going to kind of move diagonally for the F, and now diagonally back, and then just over 1 string. So the index finger is the closest thing you have to like an anchor point in those quick transitions. They are pretty quick. Hopefully, again, A minor, G, and F are 3 of the earliest chords you've learned, but still, it's a quick transition. The F I'm doing, the D. I call it a 3rd position D because this would be a normal D, right? 1, 2, 3. So it's counting on your way up the neck. This is position 3. It's up there for drama. It just sounds better when you're leaving it hanging up here. All right, instead of a standard D. But you can use a standard D if you want to, if you find that easier. But I don't think this is a harder chord. You might have to look down and make sure you land on the 5th fret so you're not throwing it off. But that's about it. All right. The end of the verse, that F, the F that I did is not an easy one. It's basically formed the same way as an E, right? Guides my path in righteousness for his name's sake. There is an E in there you're going to have to get to eventually, but if you want to use a standard F, guides my path in righteousness for his name's sake. You can do that. You can use a normal, with all of my songs, all of my song sheets. If you see a little superscripted number, you can ignore it if you want to. I think it sounds better and has the most panache if you play up the neck like that. But if it's difficult or you don't want to work that hard or you don't remember what that one is, you could just play a D or an F and it'll work. It'll be the right chord. So, but at that point, the way I'm doing it, restores my soul. Restores my soul and guides. Now from here, the anchor point kind of is still the index finger. I'm all the way over here, but that's the finger. It's going to slide down 2 frets, but stay on the outside string. It's going to stay on your 1st string, first counting from the floor. Guides my path. Now I have to throw it over, though. If you're going to do it this way, it's going to have to jump back and forth. My apologies. Oh, well. Whereas, yeah, never mind. I'm not going to talk anymore. In fact, I think that's enough. I'm going to now do a slow motion close-up play along. So if you need practice playing it slowly, or if you want to see every single chord transition I do, that'll be fine. I think I'm going to go through the entire song. It's a short song. So here we go. Slow motion. And starting on the wrong chord. And here we go. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul and guides my paths in righteousness for his name's sake. Surely goodness and loving kindness will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever and ever. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will not fear, you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cups overflowing. Surely goodness and loving kindness will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever and ever. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. That's it. See you Wednesday.